Hey guys, welcome back to the Iron Age YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about what is Iron Age, the history of it, the origins, what we're trying to achieve. Second topic we're going to be talking about is the massive controversy that's erupted over the internet. No, it's not the Game Changers documentary, it is this.
Lipogate.
What is...
Lipogate.
Well, we're going to get into that and you're going to find all about it in this episode. And finally, we're going to finish off talking a little bit about my 6-day contest prep. We're going to go through exactly what I did to try and look my best through that week. So what is Iron Age? It's a fitness support group that was started about 12 months ago by Matt Jury. He invited a few friends to start it. Started off very small and we're slowly starting to build up. This YouTube channel is the latest thing we've decided to do to try and get more members in because we think it's a really great place to support people in their goals. The key focus of Iron Age is community. That's what we're trying to build here, and we want to showcase what everyone has achieved and what they are achieving. Some people at the start of their journey of a massive weight loss undertaking, others have already achieved that. We want to share those tips, those people who have done it and have sort of been through that path before. I know we already have quite a few fitness professionals in the Iron Age group, which is great for sharing their advice with everyone. I'd really like to see them produce some videos as part of the Iron Age YouTube channel, and then we can link off to their professional pages, their social media accounts, etc. One final point I'd say about the Iron Age YouTube page in particular is that we're not trying to become monetized or make any money off this. In the extremely unlikely event that it ever was to be so successful that that would be a realistic thing, our promise to you is that we're not here to make a profit. So everything will be returned back to the community with the prizes, giveaways, competitions. I don't see that happening anytime soon, so don't worry about that. But we'll be completely transparent if that was ever to come up. And the final point I want to make about Iron Age is it's a place just to have fun. So I wasn't really expecting my first video to cause any type of controversy, but there is something that did come up and I just want to show you this here. I have a scar that goes from here to here and I've been opened up a few times. Liposuction?
Lipogate.
Yeah, so it was a car accident, a head-on collision. It was 2 4-wheel drives. We were in the smaller of the 4-wheel drives. Someone came over the other side of the lane and ploughed into us. And as a result, I got a seatbelt injury. The seatbelt caused that. It didn't actually cause the scar, but what it did was damage the internal organs and my bowels, which needed to be reattached. Probably not my #1 recommended method for losing weight, but it was very effective at that. I lost all my weight pretty much, not being able to eat, just living off the fluids through the IV line for quite some time. Not satisfied with just having one operation and dealing with this, had to go back in for a second surgery 6 months later just to sort everything out. Now what I can say, 16 years on, I'm feeling absolutely great, no issues to report whatsoever, and I'm at full health. So now I want to talk to you about the 6-day contest prep, what we're calling it, which I used to try and look as best I possibly could for the competition that we ran. Now, I mentioned in the earlier video, which I'll link if you haven't seen that one already, to adjusting my salt, my carbohydrate levels, and water to achieve the result I was looking for. What I can say is, thankfully, the science of prepping has come a long way since bodybuilders used to dehydrate themselves and do all sorts of crazy things and then pass out on stage and have all sorts of medical problems. We've gone a long way past that now, and we found out those practices were neither effective for looking good and completely unhealthy. So we've got some new approaches to looking your best. And we're going to go through a little bit of that now. So what do we know about salt now? Well, basically, don't adjust it. You don't need to adjust it. Just maintain your normal dietary intake of salt all the way through. So we're talking about sodium here. If you want, on the last day before you're going to take your pictures, you could up your salt a little bit more. But apart from that, you just keep it the same all the way through. So with water, what I would recommend is you probably drink a little bit more than you normally would, which is trying to flush out the system. This will be really effective when you're producing your carbohydrates. Now, if you do want to reduce your water intake, you only do that on the last few hours before you're going to take your pictures. On that day, you would probably drink a glass of water with each meal, and when you're ready to go, maybe 2 hours before, you cease taking any water. But that's it. We're not doing anything crazy here. So we'll keep this one pretty simple. Carbs, when you ingest them, they turn into glucose. Then glucose can be converted into glycogen to be stored in the body. It's estimated that we store about 2,000 calories worth of glycogen in our body. Some of it's in the liver, but the vast majority of it is in our muscles. So water binds to this glycogen. So for every kilo, or say about 2 pounds of glycogen we have, which is what a typical human would have, we've got another 2 kilos or 4 pounds worth of water weight. So for the first 3 days of this contest prep, I reduced carbohydrates. The aim was to completely deplete those glycogen levels, and as a result of that, drop all the water weight. So after the depletion phase, we start reintroducing the carbohydrates. The idea is to try and create a full look to the muscles by getting them to look sort of swelled up and pumped up. So that was the contest prep, and that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and please like the video and put some comments down below. Thanks very much. See you on the next one, guys.